as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31 yard line.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes they throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields hooking up with Allen Robinson for the touchdown there. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Jones. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Smith able to get through and make that.
Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Funchess. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. 34 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Montgomery a first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And that is not good. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On play action, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Jimmy Graham, 62 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 13-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 31. Fields, and he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Room to run past midfield. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A third down gain of 19. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan there to make the grab, and the Packers have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. To the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.